Ever wonder how 7-figure e-commerce brands write emails that actually convert? Well, today I'm going to show you exactly that. I'm going to show you how you can quickly write a complete email flow for your brand and email campaigns that drive serious profit. And this is the exact process we've used to drive millions of dollars for brands like Lumi Therapy, Native Smokes, and Citra. By the end of this video, you're going to know how to write emails that persuade your customer to open and click your email, build automated flows that print money whilst you sleep, and drive serious growth with your weekly newsletters. Cool, so how we write emails is pretty straightforward. As you could have probably guessed, we use ChatGPT. Now, we don't just use the basic ChatGPT, we actually integrate this with a AI tool called WebPilot. Now, what WebPilot does is it actually gives the ChatGPT the capability of going into your website or any URL link and pulling apart data from that web page. So the first prompt we always do is, hi, I'm an email marketer working with Klaviyo. I'm working with this pearl jewelry brand, and then we paste the website link. Visit the link and get familiar with our brand, USPs, and target audience. So we're just saying, look, this is our brand. Can you get familiar with the following? It then goes ahead and rips apart the website and gives you a full understanding of your brand. Then what we do is say, check these links as well to get familiarized. So giving it even more data about the brand. So if you have any blog pages or articles or specific product pages, we can go ahead and feed that into this ChatGPT link here. It's then going to rip apart these pages that we've just put into here. Cool. Now we say, also keep in mind this. What does your ideal customer look like? What do they act like? What do they spend their money on? What do they get up to in their free time? The more detailed you are, the better. Then we put a little asterisk here. What we actually do is we ask our customers, what do your customers look like? So I ask my clients, what do your customers look like? They'll give us this detail in the onboarding call, and then we go ahead and put this into ChatGPT. If you don't have that data and you're doing this for yourself on your own brand, take the time to actually understand who your customer is. You can also go ahead and pull in Facebook data as well to see what your best demographics are from your conversion campaigns. You know, what age demographic are they? What gender are they? Stuff like that is really going to help give ChatGPT a better understanding of your customer. It's then going to create a customer profile, as you can see here. And from everything that we've just given it above, we just say, make the summary from all my messages I've sent, not just the last one. So it's going to summarize here briefly, obviously, your customer profile. Then we're just trying to unify it and bring it all together. Now we say, good, now help me create 30 email campaign ideas that we can send to the list. A mix of value-based emails, social proof, testimonials, promotions, anything that would fit the brand and target audience. It's then going to give you a ton of different ideas that you can work with and potentially use for not only emails, but you could even use this for your prospecting and your Facebook ads, social campaigns, even organic, right? Good, but make them look like this: idea, explanation. So what we're doing here is idea for the title, then explanation. Similar to this, just laid out a little bit differently so you can go ahead and see this a bit more visibly for yourself and absorb it a lot better. Cool. So once you've got all your ideas, what you want to do is say, good, now let's write the welcome email flow. I'm going to give you the structure and the copy for this. Please do not use words like elevate and other BS AI words. I'm sure you've probably experienced this before. ChatGPT can give you some clunky, gimmicky AI words. Unlock the world is a common terminology I see a lot of time, or elevate your brand with X. You know, there's a lot of words that we want to alleviate, so we make sure to put this here. And what I also do is say, we want to show, not tell. The principle of show, don't tell in copywriting is about painting a vivid picture in the reader's mind rather than making bland, generic statements. Instead of simply telling your audience how amazing a product or service is, you want to demonstrate its benefits through storytelling, sensory details, or outcomes that make the value tangible and real. Here's why it works. It engages the reader's imagination. People connect more deeply with specific imagery and experiences rather than abstract statements. It builds trust. It evokes emotion. Example 1, example 2, example 3. Here's the structure. So what we've done here is we've actually said to ChatGPT, look, this is how you actually need to go ahead and structure this entire email. Here's the structure: welcome flow, pre-purchase, short introduction to the brand, give the customer incentive, pop-up form. So this is basically ripping apart my Lucid chart that I have here. Now, if I open this up, you'll see in the welcome series, this is how we've populated this in terms of the flow structure. So welcome, short introduction to the brand, thanks for signing up. Second email, founder story, emotionally connect to the customer, educate about product benefits. We're pulling all these different levers here from this Lucid chart and just giving it that basic overview for this here. Now, this client, we're not going to do all 9 emails you see here. So we have tailored this. You obviously want to go ahead and tailor this towards your brand. You can actually get this resource in the link in the description. I'll send you my Lucid chart so you can see see all my emails that I've got here, and then you can adapt it for your brand. And as you can see, it's going to pull out the welcome series, email 1, subject line, welcome to Komoka Pearls, enjoy 10% off your purchase. Great. Hi name, we're so glad to have you join the Komoka family. Really good. Here, each pearl holds a story shaped by the pristine water of fill the blank here and crafted by hands that know that art. So this is actually used data and resources from the website that we've already fed it earlier, which is why it's talking about waters of Aid Atoll. Absolutely butchered that, but you get the message here, right? Bestsellers our customers love. Start exploring our collection. Shop now. Really, really good. And then the second email is doing, brand story here. So it's actually ripped out brand story, the story behind Komoka Pearls. Hi, name, in the 1970s, the Humbert family sailed across the Pacific to a remote atoll. I'm not going to read all of this, but you get the message. You can actually go ahead and check out for yourself how this has pulled this in from our client's website. So if we go on here, you'll see they sell pearls. If we actually go to the Komoka story here, it will say Atoll of Ahi. I'm completely butchering this, but it's pulling in this story saying, look, it was formed in the 1970s. It's actually put this into an email for you. It's done all the hard work and the labor for you. And it's literally done this for all the different sequences you see here. So that's a complete welcome series we've just pulled out. Then if you don't like the subject lines, we can say, look, let's change the subject lines right now. They're very basic and generic. I want some subject line that I can use in the cover image, and don't use phrases like, we're so glad to have you join the Komoka family. Add a little more copy as well. So adapt this how you like. To be honest, I think it's a really good framework for the body copy. I do agree the subject lines could be a bit better. And let's just see the next prompt. Good. Now let's write the email browse abandonment flow. So we've literally just done the welcome series just like that. Then we'll go ahead and do the exact same formula for the browse abandonment flow. And you just do that for all of these different flows we've got here. So welcome series, site abandonment flow, browse abandonment flow. You literally do the exact same thing throughout. And you can see as we go through. Now let's write the abandoned checkout flow, and we give it the structure that we want to pull from these emails that we're doing here. And it's literally going to populate all of this for you. Cool. So once you've done all your flows, you can literally say, look, good. Now let's write an email called Why Sustainable Pearls Matter. So coming back to my points earlier, where we had the campaign angles here, all these campaign angles, we want to go ahead and take the best ones and use that a bit later on after we've done the flows. That's pretty much the flows done. With those campaign ideas that we done earlier, those 30 ideas, we can then go ahead and use a title from one of those email IDs and actually create your first campaign. And it's literally going to do that, as you can see here. This is way too long. We're actually going to shorten this. So for these bullet points, make them shorter. That's the prompt here, and it's adapted it all for you. And that's literally it. That is all there is to it. You don't need to overcomplicate this. Just make sure you feed ChatGPT the data it needs, and then also go ahead and use the prompts I've shown you in this video. And there you have it. That's exactly how we write emails that generate consistent revenue growth for our e-commerce brands that we work with. And you might be thinking, well, great, but will this actually work for my brand? Well, let me show you what happened when we implemented this exact process for Komoka Pearl. And here is what happened for Native Smokes. The process that I've showed you works virtually on every single e-commerce niche because we have used psychological triggers and conversion principles that we've tested across hundreds of accounts. If you want us to implement this system into your Klaviyo account, just click the first link in the description and book in your free strategy call. We'll analyze your current email marketing strategy and show you exactly how we can get you results like you've seen today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.